tu aimé bosser en peine, propriétaire de Boss Brother TV. En tout cas, bandeko, nous avons plaisir ma kasi na sepeli. Enfin de Boss Brother TV écoute na satellite. Donc, ils ont na Congo Mubimba sur réseau TNT. Donc, mutu nyonso aza na télévision na TNT, décodé à TNT. Bolanda de Boss Brother TV. Mais bon di melanga te, ba Saint Thomas, collègue nanga bodo, yemo a PC la siko.
Salut, c'est Rock Bodo, l'artiste premium. Suivez comme moi The Boss Brother TV. The Boss Brother TV à Kinshasa déjà. We love The Boss Brother TV. The Boss Brother TV.
J'espère que binomo bomoni, collègue nanga bodo a PC. Alors, Bobo Santé, Boss Brother TV est toujours disponible dans le décodeur CEPELATV, canal 121. Vous êtes toujours sur Facebook de Boss Brother, vous s'abonner. Vous êtes sur YouTube live de Boss Brother, mais tu côté sur le satellite Kinshasa, TNT fréquence 658. Donc, Banakin, Banapoto, Boss Brother TV, tout le monde en parle.
Hi, and welcome back to Accompanied by Jess. I hope you're all well, everything's gone well, and happy new year. We started 2018 and I'm so excited for the year, so excited for you to see what's going to be on the show and on the program. So what do we have today? So today is actually explaining who am I, and I'm Jessica, as you already know. And I just wanted to share a little bit more about myself, my experience in my own personal life. And why do I say this as the first show of the year? Why? Every time I meet people, or whenever somebody comes up to me and says, you know, you're doing your show, you're doing your program, but, you know, have you gone through anything, and who are you? So why do you do this show? So today is all about that. And yeah, that's what I'm all about today. So as you know, I'm Jessica. I'm not going to disclose my age. I'm so sorry. Not today. Probably never. Maybe to some. But yeah, I'm not going to disclose my age. I am from the UK, as you can tell from my accent. And I also do presenting, which is obviously on the beautiful platform of the Boss Brothers TV, SEPELATV. Why did I start doing Accompanied by Jess? So the reason why I started doing Accompanied by Jess is because I myself also growing up. So this is like a little more of an insight of me. So I myself growing up, I did go through a different series of events, some very sensitive, some pretty good events in my life. Very thankful for in terms of opportunity and what I've been given. So I went through quite a few things in terms of that. And also having close family, friends and relatives who have heard their stories. You know, they've educated me and, you know, put pieces to the puzzle in my life and helped me to become the woman that I am today. Their stories. And I've also, you know, I wanted to share these things because I felt that especially in the Congolese community, I am Congolese myself, in the Congolese community, and with what we go through back home in the Congo, and as a young British woman in the UK, and what happens amongst us youth, we tend to conceal. And I've realized this a lot in the African culture and the African background, not just Congolese, but to be more specific, the Congolese culture are, you know, they do hide a lot of things, and it's kind of like in their nature to do so. You never want to kind of reveal the bad, but at the same time, it doesn't always benefit if you hide, you know, the stories of what's happened to others. How are we going to move on? And I felt that for me, it was so crucial to share these stories and to share these delicate sides, because I knew that when I was going through my problems, my troubles, my issues, these were the stories that were given to me. These were what people shared with me. So that's what that's where Accompanied by Jess for me was something that really birthed within me. And even before that, you know, inspiration, and I thank God because, you know, there's been a few, like, you know, the boss man himself, Papa Aime, he actually pulled it out of me as well. And I thank God for that. It's good to have good people around you to pull out these things from you. naturally as well, I am quite a bubbly person. It sounds a bit vain to say because I'm talking about myself, a bubbly person, but behind those bubbly things is a story, and it does come from somewhere, and you know, series of events that I've gone through. So that's the reason why I've started doing Accompanied by Jess, why I actually do it. And in doing it, thank you so much, because I have been given quite a bit of feedback, you know, which have been positive and encouraging. And I thank you so much for that. Thank you so much for your support and everything, especially for the past couple of months that I've been doing this. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So now I'm going to actually open up to you and open up about my own story, and a story that happened to me a while back. It was in terms of friendships. Yes, it was in terms of friendships, and something that I went through late ending of secondary school. So I'm about to get into my story now. So I was going to school. I'm obviously living in London. I was attending school, and I had a few friends. When I mean a few friends, I mean quite a bit. Like, I wasn't really the most popular girl. Neither was I really the loner. So I was the middle person. You know, I got along with everyone in a way. I was able to get along and just be able to move around in terms of that. You know, if I wanted to be the party girl, I'd be the party girl. If I didn't want to be the party girl, I wouldn't be the party girl. So that's the kind of person I was. I wasn't necessarily found always in the spotlight with the cool girls, but we could, you know, get along. So I had friends in that time, and I got close to a particular friend, a particular girl. I'm not going to disclose her name. And she basically, we started talking. We used to message each other. I don't recall talking on the phone, but when we get to school, we would talk a lot. We used to message each other. Back then, Facebook was the thing. Facebook is still the thing. But I mean, in terms of really, really on active, we were on Facebook. We used to message and everything. And she had a close friend, which I didn't know they were really close. And it was a guy. So it was a guy, and they were friends. So I got introduced to this guy through another friend, because we used to take the same bus to school, and I got introduced to him. And then having been introduced to him, I would speak to him, hi, bye, on the bus. We used to just converse, normal conversations. He then came and approached me, and I used to see him at a few events because of the middle person that introduced the both of us. So we were talking, nothing, you know, nothing past cross lines. It's just literally an innocent, when I mean, like, my face stresses it out to you, innocent conversations, innocent everything. So it was happening for a few months, and I used to go back to my female friend at school, and I used to be like, yeah, I saw him at this event, we were talking, and etc, etc. And she used to kind of look at me like, why are you close to him? Why are you talking to each other, you know? And I was thinking in my head, okay, you know, I didn't know, like, is there something going on between the two of you that I don't know? Because for me, he's a cool guy. I'm actually okay with him, and I know that you both are friends, so we won't cross lines. I don't know of any history that you both have had. So she was okay with it, but she was fine and everything like that. And then it continued, you know, a few months later. So one morning I went to school, got to school now, and it's like everyone, it was after a weekend, and it was like everyone kind of stopped talking to me. And like, there was a few girls that were talking to me, but everyone else kind of like was acting weird around me, funny. And in my head I was thinking, what's going on here? So they were acting funny, and I was kind of like, okay, why is everyone acting funny? So I kind of also pulled myself back. And then one of the girls that were in my class, who was close to both of us, came to me. She was like, look, there's a rumor going around that you're dating the guy, so the male friend. So this guy that I was talking to, and I was like, what? No, we're not dating. There was like, when I mean rumors went round, and I don't even want to know, like, trust me, to even say this live on television, this is quite delicate for myself as well. But there was just rumors going on around me, about me, and there was literally nothing like that. I hadn't necessarily gone anywhere else apart from seeing this person at events, apart from seeing him with the middle person. I'm gonna give his name as probably Jack, you know, this random Jack, as our middleman. Yeah, so it continues as that, and it was just like, it got really annoying. So I didn't even go to the girl. I didn't speak to her. Like, literally at that period of time, I was like really heartbroken. I was thinking, how could you be so petty and so sly to have gone behind my back and gone to have spoken about me to everyone else and spread rumors about me? I literally stopped talking to her, and we went on silent throughout that whole year. Completely quiet. Like, I wasn't talking to her. I'd stopped messaging her. Whenever I'd see her, I'll give her dead responses. I wouldn't, nothing like that. I wouldn't even associate myself with her, because I was thinking, why would you spread rumors? So whenever she would try overreact in class and expect me to join her or to do anything like that, I would kind of be like, no. And I was chilling with everyone else, and somehow, some way, everyone else started talking to me again, and everyone else was cool, but they realized the friction between the two of us. And I wasn't a person, how can I explain it? I'm confident. I was at the time. I wasn't necessarily the most confrontational person. Yeah, I wasn't the most confrontational person. So literally, when I'm telling you, she really, the rumors that I heard shocked me, and she made me appear such a bad way. And I feel like, now looking back, I didn't know, but I thank God that I actually acted the way I acted, and I didn't go and, you know, punch her in the face or something, or did anything. And because I wasn't like that at the time, and it's not even in my nature to kind of go out my way and do stuff like that, I'm happy that I ignored her. I literally ignored her and just went straight into my books, straight back into my books. Like, I just didn't. And obviously there was also a series of events which obviously developed with her character. Later on in that year, she started spreading rumors about other people, and it came to a point she got into a fight. She got into a fight with another girl who was very confrontational, and she doesn't like her name being spread. I went to a girls' school, so she didn't like her name being spread, nothing like that. And literally, that girl got beaten up. She got beaten up on so many occasions. It was actually ridiculous from that point onwards. And I feel like because of those events that were happening, where she got into other fights because of her spreading rumors and saying things, that's what kind of got people to speak to me again, to realize that what she was saying was false, and that helped in that process. In other words, I would say somebody would call this bullying, because in a way, rumors have been spread around you, people don't talk to you, you were kind of isolated. I'm talking about myself in terms of that. I was isolated a bit, and that's what was happening. So in a way, it was like being bullied by a friend and put down, and, you know, broken of trust, because it's like, I trust you to speak to you about, you know, who I like, what I do, where I go to, what's coming up for me. You know, I speak to you about these things, and then you're gonna go and throw me off like that. And it's kind of like, should I even talk to you? Thankfully, it was secondary school, and it didn't escalate past secondary school, but we finished off, you know, school very well. On the last day of our leaving, I spoke to her. I finally broke the ice. I was so petty then, I feel like, for not talking to her for that long. I felt like I should have broken it down from before. But I did speak to her on the last day. We took pictures, and we just got along. I feel like we kind of, from that gap, we kind of grew apart anyway. Just as people, my interest began to change, her interest began to change. And as it's so, when you're growing up, you're going to college, you're going into university, you know, friendships grow apart, not because you caused that problem, but because it just happens. But that's how it ended up, actually. Something I would improve for myself would be that not to hold that for that long. Like, that's something I would do, like, not to hold on to something like that. Yeah, not to hold on to it, not to be angry about it, not to let it sit in me. Because when I wasn't talking to her and I just kept away from her, within me there was so much resentment, and so much like, oh, you really did that, why would you do such a thing? And I just didn't want to talk to her. I literally dodged, like, I literally gave her, not screw faces, but, you know, a cold environment. And yeah, so that's something I would change about myself then. So that's my story, to be honest. These are one of the many stories. One of the many stories I'm happy to share with you all. So yeah, thank you so much. And aside from that, I actually want to say thank you so much to the Boss Brothers team for this opportunity, for this platform. You know, it's been an honor to be working with such an amazing group and team. Also, shout out to all, I call them my older siblings. Ya Nissa, Ya Will, Ya Angelique, Ya Sandrine. You know, shout out to you all. Thank you so much for all your love and support. And obviously, Ya Kams. And, you know, Papa Louis, thank you so much for your support. I shout you out. You've been a blessing to me, and family and friends, thank you. I'm so excited, and I'm hoping, and I know you will see more of me. You will see more of me and more of what I have to bring to the show. So thank you so much. I will see you next week. God bless you. Bye-bye.
Bonjour à tous, je suis Aimé Bossitampen, propriétaire de Boss Brother TV. En tout cas, bandeko, nous avons plaisir makasi na sepeli. Enfin de Boss Brother TV écoute na satellite. Donc, ils ont na Congo Mubimba sur réseau TNT. Donc, mutu nyonso aza na télévision à TNT, décodeur à TNT. Bolanda de Boss Brother TV. Mais bon dimenanga te, ba Saint Thomas, collègue nanga bodo, yemo a PC la siko.
Salut, c'est Rock Bodo, l'artiste premium. Suivez comme moi The Boss Brother TV. The Boss Brother TV à Kinshasa déjà. We love The Boss Brother TV. The Boss Brother TV.
J'espère que binomo bomoni, collègue nanga bodo a PC. Alors, Bobo Santé, Boss Brother TV est toujours disponible dans le décodeur CEPELATV, canal 121. Tu as toujours dans Facebook de Boss Brother, vous s'abonner. Tu as peine à YouTube live de Boss Brother, mais tu as côté sur le satellite Kinshasa, TNT fréquence 658. Donc, Banakin, Banapoto, Boss Brother TV, tout le monde en parle.